3, 4, and 5.
Recording is over.
Got that down to a science. And so what I want you to do right now is I'm gonna, best way to say it, I'm gonna vibe. So kind of like chill by myself with my own thoughts right now, kind of like trying to connect to you for about 20 or 30 seconds. Okay. But everything's energy. So I have to have you conjure feelings up because I feel spikes in emotions, intensity, phrases, stuff like that. And so what I need you to do is I need you to remember and think about and be in that place for the best memory you had with her, the worst memory you had with her, and the last memory you had with her. Okay?
Okay.
So, and I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to be there. So the difference is, I went to lunch on Tuesday as a thought. I went to lunch at Chili's. I had the chicken strips. They were shit. I got a salad. It was mushy. My friends were with me. We laughed for hours. That's the difference between a thought and reliving the experience. Okay?
Okay.
So I want
best
you to...
memory, last memory, and worst memory?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And what that does, it's almost like you get these extremes because it's the happiest point with the person, the worst memory, and then the last one, which is kind of neutral, and that's what leads out. So it allows that, like, it's just such a difference in fluctuation with how it feels. It kind of like helps. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like plugging it into a wall socket. It's like, okay, here it is. This is the additional into it. So go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to vibe for about 20 or 30 seconds. You feel that way because I'm going through you to them and back, and then we're going to hit it and quit it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do it. So big breath in right now. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to do one more. So one more in. And then push it all the way out. Say, fuck the world. We're here right now. Who gives a shit? Done. Okay. So now I want you to go into this point. We're going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to have you go and do it in 1. Ready? 2. Ready? 3. And we're going to vibe. Go into it now. And just picture it. I know it sounds stupid, but it's not. Hang on. You have a lot of males around you. Okay. She's funny. She's ornery. She's sassy. Was she always hard to talk to? Is that a thing? Like, we're a little ornery, we're a little sassy, we're a little like, at that point, I think at the end of our life, I think that was another thing too. I think we just got to be where we're like done with everything at that point. Like, whatever, screw it all. Hang on.
Yeah, she's very much like that.
Yeah, she's I'm because I'm talking to her, I'm like, well, what is it like? What is this? Or I'm getting feels from her. And she's like, it's gone, it doesn't matter. Hold on. Associated with her. Why do you have the guilt associated with you? Why? What is that?
I was a little shit teenager and I have a lot of guilt about that. And
Okay.
I felt like I needed to make that up my whole life.
Okay. Because she's like, she's going to do anything she wants to do. She's going to do what she wanted to do. She's going to go and do what, like, it didn't matter. And I'm like, okay. And then she puts this like big, like, if only, oh, which is my sign for like guilt, grudge, guilt.
Yeah.
Hang on. She was there as much as she could be. So you were there for her at the end as much as you could be. That's
we were best friends after I got through those teenage years.
correct. That's what she's saying. She's like, she was there as much as she could be. Like, what? Hang on. Recently. Was her passing recently though?
2 years.
Okay. Because I'm like, you're not 3 or 4 months ago, but you're not 10 years ago, because she's acting like she's up to date with what was happening with you. Well, there's been a lot since 2 years, but she was pretty much up to date till that point. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. I feel like your world really got turned upside down the last 2 years and the year right after that. Like it really just like all the way through. It's like it's almost like feels like an iceberg and like a chunk fell off of it. Like that's what it feels like. So I don't know. We can get into that a little bit. But that's the symbol they're giving me, which is weird. I know what I do. Hang on.
I think when we lose our moms, that's kind of typical.
Oh, I lost my dad last year. I can only imagine when mom is gone. I know. I remember crying as a young kid at like 5 watching Land Before Time.
Oh, yes. And Bambi.
Oh my God, yeah. The tree star, she's gonna die. And I'm 5 and I'm sobbing. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, you're gonna go away one day. Like, you know, way. Oh, I know. Hold on. Aww. Why are you having to coach her through the end of life? Why are you having to coach her through it?
I didn't. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Why is she talking about like being there and like walking her through it? I don't know why she's showing that.
I held her as she passed.
Okay, because literally it's like, okay, so I'll do it on this piece of paper. It's like, are you okay? We're here. We're here for you. We're fine. You're fine. I'm here for you. Are you okay?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of that.
That's it's like I don't have a big enough thing for it, but it's like coaching you through. I'm coaching you. I'm like talking to you all the way through. Hang on.
Yeah, I did that.
Sorry, maybe I didn't use the right words. I apologize on that.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Hang on.
I just tried to comfort her and talk to her. Mm-hmm.
It was really, really good. Hang on. She's in and out of sleep. But why do we feel like we're incoherent? We're in and out of sleep, but why do we feel like we're incoherent?
Because she was incoherent. She didn't wake up. I don't.
Perfect. Okay, don't tell me anymore. Hang on. Because it's almost like what I hear is, no, my dad was awake until the very end, but it's almost like if I was there with him and he was in a coma or he was out of it, and it's like, okay, we're going to go ahead and do this now, and I love you, and this is where we're going to be, and this is how it is, and like, I'm going to go ahead and make sure your head is okay, and then we leave, and hold on. So she went down pretty quickly and went into that phase. That's why she says this, which is like, I got into this phase very quickly. It's not like it's like, okay, gradually we got drowsier and we went out. It's gone. Hang on. Rush to be by my side and I never let her go. Hang on. Wait, do you have kids? You have 2 kids?
4
kids. Okay, because she's talking about she left the kids to be with me. She left the kids. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Okay, cool.
I brought my oldest daughter with me, and then the other 3 came as she passed as well.
Later. I think this is what she's talking about is like the initial when we go out, like when we're, hang on. Wait, the oldest one's already graduated from high school, or did we just graduate?
Nope, she's graduated.
Perfect. Okay, because she's showing me senior picture and gone, and I'm like, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. The boys, though, she has her hands full with the boys. How many boys do you have?
I have 2 boys.
Okay.
They're good boys, yes.
Okay. She's like, it's not bad. She's like, the boys. She has her hands full with the boys.
I know that my oldest son was ADD when he was younger, and to get mom to babysit was always a challenge because she knew he was
You
A
go
handful.
everywhere. She's like, the boys, she has a handful with the boys. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Hang on. Oh. But everybody was at the funeral for her afterwards. They were all there. They all walked up.
Yes.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what she says. They all came up. They all saw. Hang on. She said, I'm sorry I wasn't myself. Hang on. She goes, did she have like a massive like embolism or something like that? Or what is it?
Yeah, embolism. We don't know if it was pulmonary or if it was a brain aneurysm. We didn't do an autopsy, but it was a pulmonary I'm thinking pulmonary embolism.
Okay, sorry, because she says that I don't ever get that word. That's why I'm like, all right, this is too like exact to not. Okay, sorry, we can be freaked out together. Hang on, let me calm. I get excited when stuff like that happens. Hang on, I gotta calm down, otherwise I can't channel again. Hang on. She's like it's almost like it feels like a swell of warmth inside of you and then gone. Like that's it. And I'm like, what is it? She says embol, which I'm like, okay, that's embolism. Hang on. Wait, it happened at our house?
No. Mm-mm.
Why is she saying I'm at home, or had she been in the hospital for a while at that point?
Mm-mm.
Where is she at? Why is she saying she's comfortable and then like it just goes to shit? Nobody could save her and then that's it. What is this?
Well, she collapsed at the post office, and then the ambulance came and got her and resuscitated her in the ambulance, and then she passed at the hospital.
Okay, cool. Because she's talking about like just being out like normally does, like at her home, wherever it is. It's very light, it's very bright, it's very fine, it's very good. She hit her head. She hit her head though there, correct?
I don't know. We don't know.
Okay, hang on. Was she actually waiting in line at the post office?
She could have been. I think she went in to get her mail. She was on her way to go to exercise class.
Okay. She's talking about having people stand and stare around her. And like the only place I know, my personal post office is fucking massive. And like you don't do it unless you're near the entrance or like where everybody's standing. Hang on. You didn't talk to her that morning?
No, I talked to her the night before.
Okay, that's what she's saying. She goes, I said, well, was she able to be on the phone with you? What was that? She was like, she didn't talk to me that morning. I was like, oh, okay. Hang on. No, I would never know. Hold on. Rocky on and off. Okay, you're still married, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Because she's like, oh, it's been rocky on and off, but they mean very well. I was like, okay, good. Hang on. She said she's the nicest person, but she can be mean as fuck. And too, I like you. You're intense. She goes, but he does. Hold on. It's a whole thing. Hold on. There. Oh, she would babysit the kids. She talked about that, but she's saying like I've been there with you the entire life. I've been there with you your entire life. I literally have been. It's not like my mom where I live 5 hours away from her and she sees my son twice a year. Like it's not like that. It's literally she's talking about growing up side by side next to each other all the way. Hang on. Did y'all remove the mask? Did they remove a mask? Did they remove something from her face? It's plastic-ish.
I'm sure they did after we knew she was going to pass. She had a DNR. And she had the mask on. I don't recall. I'm sure they did when she passed, and we all just held her hand. And
okay.
I don't remember.
Because she's talking about being like feeling relief from having this gone. Usually it's more of like a suffocating blow where it's like, oh my God, I can't do this. But this is all very oriented.
She had all these tubes and stuff, and they were doing so many things to try to get her back that they could, as far as they could, because she had the DNR, so they couldn't like put her on life support.
Yeah. Hang on. Who's the... Okay, so she's gone too. He's gone too. Both her parents are gone. Yes. Who's the other male? He's not young, but who's the other male associated with her that's not her father that's passed?
That's passed?
Mm-hmm.
Her brother, maybe?
I was going to say an uncle for you. Like, that's where it's at.
Yeah, possibly.
Long time before you didn't really get to know him?
I knew him until, early 20s.
Okay. He wasn't really part of the family?
No.
Okay. She's talking, I'm asking her, I'm like, why did she get to know him? What happened? She goes, it wasn't really part of the family, like that. I'm like, oh, okay. He had done some very nice things. He wasn't a very good person.
Yeah, you got it. He was not a very good person.
Because when I'm channeling him, when I'm trying to talk to him, it's almost like I see a shadow of him, but I don't get his personality. She's talking about him, which means that he is lower frequency or lower level, kind of like on scales on a keyboard. You have the higher frequency, the lower one. She's in the high, he goes low, so I'd have to like bring my range down. Hang on. He feels kind of creepy, honestly.
He's kind of creepy. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to him.
We're not going to go there. I'm just telling you, you can feel it. We're going to push past that. We're going to go back to her. Hang on.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. I don't like what he did. Okay, we're done there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hold on. Oh, hang on. Sorry, that's what we get into sometimes. Hold on. Margaret. Do we know Margaret? Or a M name? A hardcore M name?
McClanahan was her last name, maiden name.
Okay. Because it's like, okay. Hang on. So with mom, let me get into mom again. Oh, I don't like him.
Yeah, tell him to go away.
That's what I'm doing right now. Like, it feels like another one of my clients that I had where her grandfather was almost like a child molester type of feeling. And I don't like, it's on that same vibe and I don't like it. So we're gonna, you get with me. Okay. I'm glad we're in the same area. Hang on. Let me go back up. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Was she only, this is very quick, was she only on like trying to be safe for like 2 days and that's it?
No, it was a matter of hours.
Okay, she's talking about very, very, very quick. Sorry, for me, normally when people are trying to be safe in their DNR, it's like a week, it's like a month, it's like 7 weeks or whatever it is. She's talking about it being very quick. Hang on. Oh, she took home my clothes. Did you take home her clothes?
I think so. Her clothes. We got her new clothes.
Yeah.
All of her. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I'm asking them like what happened. I'm like, what does she have
I
with you?
think they cut her clothes off. I don't remember if they gave me her clothes. They gave me her belongings though.
Yeah. Okay. So you have that. Okay, because she's talking about bestowing you with things like at the hospital, giving things to you, and I'm like, okay, what is it? And we have fabric and we have that. Hang on. She has my watch. Hang on. Hold on. Was she wasn't even that old though. Hang on. Was she in like her maybe mid-60s, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Would she be, hold on, 66. Would she be 67? No, 68 this year?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Birthday. Hold on. With me everywhere. So y'all had a viewing for her body, correct?
Sort of. She was cremated, but we
Y'all
did.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time with her before the cremation.
Took her away. Okay. Cool. Hang on. Everybody has a little bit of me. Is she spread to like multiple people?
My dad has her urn, but my oldest daughter and me both have a small urn, and then I have a necklace with her in it as well.
Okay.
So we're all keeping a little bit. Yeah.
No, that's good. That's a good thing. I go, well, where are you at? I said, where are you buried? I said, or where are your ashes? She goes, everybody has a little bit of me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Hang on. Father, watch out for Dad's heart.
Well, his heart's shattered.
That's what she's.
He can't get past this.
She's saying. She says that was my partner. They've been married for like 40 something years.
It'll be 50 years that day after Thanksgiving.
Oh my God. So it's about to be 50. Okay. Good job. Okay. Because she says it's almost like, okay, this is a, sorry, I chew on pin caps when I don't have gum. He's not going to go past 2020, 23, 24. It's almost like because he's really brokenhearted. And the way that I can tell you is that she's not, there's a difference between people when they die and they have their loved one and they move forward and they're like, I'm here, I'm back and forth, I'm checking on you. It's almost like she's like a little bird on his shoulder watching out for him. And when they're around like that, it usually means that they're waiting for them. It usually means like, I'm here waiting for you. I'm making sure you're around. I'm making sure
that's what he wants. He prays every night that the Lord will just take him when he goes to bed, and it breaks my heart.
Don't be sad. That's his boo thing. They love each other. They do, and they're still around with you afterwards. Maybe not physically, but he's in a lot of pain too, and you do so much for them, and the family does. He's not gonna knock himself off or anything, but it is gonna be a heart related issue. It's going to be quick. I feel like it is going to end up in the hospital, but it's going to be gone at the same time. It's almost like you have to relive this for a second time later on, like going and letting him go.
Okay. Yeah. I don't even want to think about that.
No, don't go there. I'm just letting you know. It's easier to like feel it, but he loves you, and that's your buddy. Hang on. Close. You try to keep him close all the time. She's talking about she tries to keep him close. Hang on. When she'll let him. Does he like not want to see people all the time at all?
Yeah, he's pretty rigid. He puts on this, especially when Mom was alive. It was very much he didn't want to say I love you. He wasn't affectionate.
Mm-hmm.
And now he regrets that greatly, but he's working on trying to be more affectionate.
He's gonna these next few years are gonna be really good, and with him just help an old dog learn new tricks, okay? And just almost take him as like one of your sons, right? He learned the set of values from old time. Now we're here. So praise him when he does something good. Involve him. Don't get too upset about him. He's in this old pattern of thinking, and he's doing a really good job with opening himself up a little bit more. Everything is still the same at the house. Okay, hang on. Hold on. Do y'all live in who lives in a massive one-story? Somebody else lives in a 2-story. Who lives in a big 1-story or like a sprawling 1-story?
My mom had, it's not a 1-story, but yeah, main level, and then it has a downstairs. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
is it on
what
a hill?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. In Texas, we don't have those type of things, and so I see like this big with like this hill thing, and I'm like, what? How does this work out? What does this make any sense to? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. She won't believe me. You've had dreams about her though.
I've had 2. I was hoping I would have more, but I've had 2 that I know were from her. It
Yeah.
took a long time, but yeah.
It's because she was weak. It was because she got thrown into the situation. It's because she didn't have time to prepare. You know, think about, not being in your same job, being in your same house every day for like the last 20 years, and then randomly, literally, you get into the car, you get dropped off at a new house and a new life altogether. Like, are you going to call your mom or your daughter first, or are you going to try to figure out your surroundings and figure out where you're going to be? This is a bathroom. This is a garage. This is a closet. This is this. It's kind of like when people pass unexpectedly, they freak out for a little bit and they try to figure out on their own. They're also weak. They don't know how to communicate yet. Hang on. I still feel her though. Okay, so that with why is it with dad? But they've got rid of a lot of stuff. So his place is still relatively the same, but they got rid of a lot of things from her.
He hasn't touched anything. It's exactly the same.
Okay. He's relatively the same. Why is it that you have a lot of her stuff then?
Why do I?
Yeah.
He gave me all of some of her personal things that he feels like she wanted me to have.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. Because she's like, oh, it's all really relatively the same, but they gave away a lot of good stuff. She has a lot of it. And I'm like, okay, hang on. Do you come from a 3-child family as well? You and 2 other kids?
Just a brother. My mom did have some miscarriages.
Okay. That's the male influence in the other. Hang on. Oh, they were trying to have them after you. Okay. Hang on. Before you. Hang on. You're supposed to be the middle child. Are you the oldest right now?
I'm the youngest.
Okay. Like you're supposed to be the. Did they have a miscarriage after you?
I think it was before.
Or saying you're supposed to be the middle child.
I was the accident. I was the accident child.
Ah, okay. Y'all are many years apart. You and your brother, are y'all many years apart?
No, we're 13 months.
Oh my God. Because she's saying drastically different personalities, which for me, that means years. Like somebody's more mature, the other person's not, or somebody's more into it, the other person is not. Hang on. Is your youngest one? Yeah, they are. Hang on. Are 2 of your kids still in high school?
Just graduated.
Okay.
2 are still at home. They just graduated.
Okay, that's high school, and then because they're talking about the 2 that are not gone. I'm like, okay, who is this? Hang on. You're gonna be. I wanna. Hold on. I want you to. So we're gonna get. She's talking to me about this too, but I want. You feel like a little ball of knowledgeable stress. So I love you personally, and you are so into it. You're so knowledgeable. You think so far advanced. You think so far in the future. You plan everything. You get really intense about it, and then it's almost like you trip yourself up a little bit every so often. And I don't want you to do that. That's kind of what it feels like. Why is it too? Why are we worried about? You feel very, I mean, you're with the husband, very separate from him. Why do you feel very separate from the husband, but y'all are together?
Um, he's my best friend. I don't really feel very separate from him, other than he's gone a lot, works a lot.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's not, doesn't always have to be like, oh, I hate you. That's hating is a whole nother thing. This is just like you feel very independent a lot of the time.
Yeah, I don't
Very,
get a lot of help sometimes.
no, not at all. Very independent, very self-sufficient, very bulldog mom, which is how I am as well. It's like we're gonna do this. This is how it's gonna go. You know that all the way through. Hang on. Who works in? Does somebody work? No, he's a manager. Does somebody work in comptroller oil or something like that? What do we do?
Um,
Who works outside? What do we do? But we're a hardcore. Hang on.
I don't,
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There's business meetings that go along with that. They're doing good. They're well off. Okay. Hang on. Does he work for a company that is based in like manual labor?
no, my husband's self-employed.
Okay, what do we do? Because we're very hands-on. We're very into it. We're very like gone and traveling. But it's like it's almost like computer sales, but not really. But then it's like I'm just playing in life. Hang on. Why does he feel like that? Sorry, maybe I haven't ran into this career path before. Hang on. Why are we showing things? What does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. Hang on. Innovation. What does he do?
He's a driver's ed teacher, and he coaches wrestling too, high school wrestling.
Okay, so that okay, because it's like innovation, it's building, it's hands-on, it's working out with our muscles, and I'm like, I don't know what this means for. I've never had a wrestling coach before. Never had a wrestling coach before. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get back into mom really quick. Hold on. Mm. She had an embolism, and she's talking about. Did y'all think at first that you thought that they could do more for her? Did y'all feel like they could do more for her? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I didn't go to the hospital. I thought she was having a heart attack. They'd fix her and we'd go home, and or like, why can't you do something? You know what I mean? Like, why can't you do? But she had that DNR, so they couldn't do more other than CPR, basically.
Yeah.
And
Okay, because she's talking about everybody like she's like, okay, I'm fine, I'm here, I'm fine. She's like, people are talking about her, like there's the vibe. I'm like, people saying, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Is this not a thing? Can this not happen? And it's like her just being like just completely out of it at the same time. Hang on, hours to get up there. It took you hours to get up there?
to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
probably from her point of view, yeah, probably a couple hours from the point that I got called and could make it there.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on.
Maybe 2 hours max. It wasn't
Really?
super
Okay.
long.
Yeah, that's a couple. Okay. Hold on. You look close though. Hang on. Hang on. I was at work. Hang on. Were you a stay-at-home mom for a little bit?
Yeah, I've been a stay-at-home mom.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. I mean, that's a full-time job. That's a whole nother thing. Hang on. Survey. Are y'all coming up on your 30th year? No, you're not coming up on your 30th year of marriage.
No, we're at about 22.
Okay. Because she's talking about 20, and I'm like, no, we're way past that. She's like, oh, well, the 30's coming up, and I'm like, she's not old enough to have 30 years of marriage yet. She didn't get married when she was 12. I can tell you that. Hang on. Sarah, bless them. Both of us bless. Oh, both of them bless them. Okay, cool. What questions do you have for me right now?
As far as mom is concerned, I just want to make sure she's okay. She's, that she can see our milestones, and, that she's, I want to know my dad's going to be okay. And the other thing, I have this deep fear that I'm not going to be around to see my kids grow. And I just can you see in the next 5 years that, am I going to be okay?
Yeah, I can see in the next 10 years. I don't like to go out to 15. You can feel it. But I don't like to go out that far because I like to always have confirmation for myself. Like, this is a thing. Hold on. Do you have the fear of I do worry. Okay, let me not go into you first. Mom is fine. Mom's waiting for dad. Dad is going to be fine. When dad passes, like I say, it's that, well, we'll explain that at the very end of everything and how this all lives together. Dad is going to have an issue, but it's going to be quick, and that's it. But it's not for another few years, okay? And there's nothing you can stop it. You can prevent it. That's it. That's his time. Mom is there. I want you to be happy about it. Are you there to see your kids grow up? Hang on. You are. Hold on.
Are you even allowed to say that?
I am. There is just a couple different feelings that go along with it. So the feeling that I get with you, or the sense that I get with you, is that it's almost like something going on in the right breast. It's nothing big. There's a scare, but it's nothing that takes our life. Now, at that point, we sometimes feel personally, we feel when the end of our life is, right? We don't see our kids growing up. We don't feel the end of our life, but a lot of times those feelings are when the end of our life as we know it happens, okay? It doesn't like fun, quick example. I thought since the age of 18 that I was going to die before I turned 26. I felt it in my bones. I had dreams and visions. Well, the day before I turned 26, I was diagnosed with my genetic condition, and I ended up finding out that I had to have 14 surgeries over the next years to save me. And so my life, the day before I turned 26, and I was fretting. Although I was like, this is it, I'm going to die, because it was but because my life changed so much, I went from being a normal person to having to be in a wheelchair to having all these surgeries to prep. My life as I knew it before 26 ended. And then something new came.
Okay.
So it doesn't always mean that is the end of who you feel you are. It's just the end of what you feel life is at that point. I do feel like you do have a scare. I don't feel like it's going to kill you, though. I don't even feel like it's something that takes you out. I don't even feel like it's something that's going to sit there and take off part of you. I don't feel that. I feel like it's more like localized, and then we remove this little bitty lump, we take it out, done. But because of how nervous we were, because of the fretting for the months up until it really changes our point of view and our perspective. And that's the ending of life, But do I feel like you're going to die? Your timeline doesn't end for quite some time. Like, we're going into our 60s at this point, and our timeline is still going. So,
okay. What about grandkids?
let's see.
Do I have any grandbabies in the future?
Well, fuck yeah, but hang on. Let's see who and where and when and why and how. Hang on. You definitely have two from what I'm experiencing right now. You have two. You have one that's there and that's planned. That's like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Whoever this boy is, like the main boy. And then that's it. That's a planned one. And then the girl is unexpected. The girl, I guess is your daughter. The daughter is the unexpected one, but it turns out okay. But whoever the daughter is, I guess that may be your oldest, she's very driven, she's very intense, she's very wanting to get where she wants to get. But it's not a hiccup. And that baby, which turns out to be a boy, the other one's gonna be a daughter. So you have like a son and daughter kind of co-parent thing. That's going to be like your whole life. And it's going to be very nauseating for everything else that comes into play. Now we are at, hold on, let me see. When does daughter turn 25?
My oldest daughter is 27, and
okay.
my youngest daughter's 18.
Okay. Cool. So the one we're talking about, the daughter, when we turn 25, it's very, very, very unexpected. It's like, okay, here it is. And I don't know if it is it's not like, oh, I'm sleeping around. It's just, it's unexpected. And here we go. And we're not ready for it yet.
Hang on. 25 is better than 18. So that's okay.
No, nobody's having babies at 18, 19, 20. You're not going to be a young parent mom. Nobody's having babies before they're like 24, 25. I can tell you that, because
my oldest daughter has been struggling with fertility.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And so I'm just wondering if they're going to be successful.
Hang on. Are they trying to implant eggs now?
No, they're not gotten that far. They just have been together for 5 years and have tried and have not taken the next step. So
okay, they're talking about hormones and implanting eggs.
You think they have to go that far? Not just like a medication? Or
I think they'll probably have to go that far.
Okay.
It feels like, hang on. Give me her first name.
Ashley.
Okay. Oh, she had known him for a very long time before that too. Hang on. Yeah. They're talking about that. They're like, oh no, for a childhood sweetheart. Hang on. Oh, they hated him. They got married. Were they together for like 10 years now? 8 years? 10 years? How long?
They've been together about 5 years, but they've known each other since teenagers.
Perfect. Okay, because they're talking about all the way down to being dumb kids. I'm like, okay, cool. Hang on. I don't know why she feels like it's her. I feel like it's possibly him.
He's been tested and supposedly he's good. And they can't find anything wrong with her. She's done all the testing to find out if there's something wrong.
There's nothing wrong with her. It's not like, I mean, I've read a ton of like bad fertility type of things, and bare minimum. They say he's a bare minimum for the cusp. Hang on. She needs to drink more water. I've never actually said that in a reading. Hold on. Hang on. They're talking about they, people around you, it's almost like they show this, which is like how they like pick up genomes and put it in and like do that. But I don't know if that means we actually have an egg implantation or if that just is my symbol for medical intervention. And that's when it's going to happen. When she turns 28 this year?
Yes.
Okay.
They're talking about like, I guess, an oral medication she can try. And then I don't know after that.
It needs to be IVF. I feel like, God, she keeps fucking kicking herself in her face. She needs to stop talking about, oh, I'm old, it's not going to happen. Tell her to stop. Wait till she's end of 28, early 29, then it's going to happen. She also feels a lot of pressure from you, though.
I know. Sorry. I need to stop.
No, I don't. No, just enjoy it and love it. Just be there. It will happen. Wait till late 28 for her, early 29. But she does feel a lot of pressure, and we need to like bring that down a little bit. But I mean, like, it's also not like they love each other, but it's not crazy passionate. Like they need to really get their sexy vibe up. I mean, it's cool. I'm sorry. You're just feeling, it's almost like it's like, hey, do you want to do this? Yeah, we're going to do it. Boom. You know, it's almost like a chore. Like they need to get their oof up. I'm sorry. I'm talking about each other like that.
No, like, we talk about everything. It's fine.
Okay. They need to get their vibe up. Like right now, it's like a chore. It's something that's going to like make or break them. And it doesn't need to be that. They need to sit there and realize why they like each other, why they find each other sexually attractive. Like let that drive, let that hormone, because baby is cells. Baby is, you know, male, female cell, whatever it may be. But baby also comes from how intense the energy is around it. So it may even be that spark, that intensity, that drive, you know, causes to collide like a supernova. And that's when baby happens, right? So tell her she needs to, you know, put on some perfume, put on some stuff, and, you know, boom, done. With just wait. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I do feel like the other one, there is going to be two. There is going to be two. I don't really feel a whole lot more. I just feel two. I don't feel a whole lot wrong.
So what about the boys? You don't see.
Was one boy going to be really good in sports or something?
Yes, my youngest son is very good in sports.
Okay.
And my mom was always there for all of it.
So they're talking about, the females talking about, they're showing me baseball and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, what is this? What is this? Is it a baseball thing? Was he a baseball person?
The girls played softball, and my daughter actually is going to college for softball. And then my sons played baseball, but the girls were more competitive with softball.
Okay, perfect. I'm like, there's no football, there's no soccer. It's like, it's all okay. Cool. So that's what she's showing me. Cool, awesome. The younger one, you have a really long time to wait because he's going to be promiscuous. So please watch out for that. Okay.
He can't even talk to girls. He's so terrified.
Just wait, Mom.
But then he does think he's the man. So
he does. Just wait. But there's no things that come out of that for quite some time. But just wait. He's never gonna let you fully in because until he's like in his like mid-20s, and maybe that's not even fully in because he is so like, he knows that you know. He knows that you'll get into his space. He knows that you'll feel what's going on. And, you know, we can't sit there and tell her this. Like, she's going to figure it out. So just let that be a little bit. He'll come back into your game. I know you feel like you're losing kids and you're moving on and, like, everything's going, but don't worry. They're all going to come back to surround you. You're going to be the big thing. You're going to be the the happiest little camper later on. Just wait. You have a really good life ahead of you after. I mean, like right now it's good, but post 2025, it after like when other people pass and we get over this depression, we get over this hump, then we really start enjoying our little fold that we have created more, because they're more self-sufficient and you're able to like reap the benefits of what you've done the entire time. Okay.
So you see my kids all being healthy, and then I'm gonna be okay, and we're just worried about what about my husband? What about his health?
That's a whole nother thing. Hang on. Blow up at the drop of a hat. Does he get very angry very quickly?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
you're fine. Hang on.
Kind of. Not with me. He can get like road rage type stuff, frustration.
Yeah, all that. He's a pretty level-headed guy. The mom, your mom is talking about, oh, he can just blow up at the drop of a hat when he doesn't like
politics. He and my mom would get into politics and they hated it.
Yeah, she's talking about just having like this duel back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God, we all stop. Hang on. Oh, they were opposite sides.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
Yeah, she's talking
politics
about
are not allowed. We don't talk about politics with my mom and dad because it just gets ugly.
Yeah, exactly. She's left? Is she left?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, she's showing me blue. And I'm like, okay, okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, that's so funny. Okay, yeah. So she's like, oh, he can drop it in a hat. I'm like, man, she showed me these arguments. I'm like, oh my God, stop it. Hold on. She says, oh, it doesn't matter anyways. Hang on. People will do what they do. I'm like, I know. I'm in the middle. I believe that we should save the rainforest, but then I also don't want to give all my tax dollars to the people that don't need it.
I'm very middle too. My husband's very right. I'm very middle. My mom's very left.
That's the way my dad was right. My mom is left. I'm just kind of like, I'm going to move to Barbados, and I don't want to pay taxes to people that are going to fund foreign wars that I have nothing to do with.
Right.
That's my thing. With is he going to be okay? I do see him working closer to home. It's interesting because it's almost like you love him and you're with him and he's your best friend. But it's almost like I see you and your kids separate from him, and I don't know why. And I'm trying to figure out, is that just because he works more, or is that because something happens, or is that because something happens to you? And so I'm hitting the point that something happened to you all, and it's like, no. And then I'm like, does something happen to him? I don't know how he would hurt his back. I don't know how he would hurt his back and have to lay down a whole lot. I don't see why that would be a thing. I don't see how that would happen. I don't see why we have a lot of joint pain, arthritis pain, back pain. I don't know why that is. Like literally it hurts to move my joints. I don't know why that's happening. Does he already have that now?
He's always saying his back hurts, his feet hurt, his
literally
hurts.
It's like if I'm moving, it's like you can feel the burning pain. And so it's like at this point, now that I'm going like 10 to 15 years down the line, okay? I'm not right now. I'm not 5 years from now. I'm down. And so it's almost like I get to a point where you're off. He's there. Y'all are still going to be together. You're still going to be fine. But he's more in the house. He's more hanging in the house. He's more hanging by himself. You're there, but you're not so. You're his best friend, but it's almost like he just gets very grumpy to where, you're an ornament of his life and not half of it, but it's because he's still dealing with what he's going through. So, but it's not bad. You accept it. That's how it is. You help him as much as you can, but he's dealing with the lack of being able to do as much as he could before. And so you're bringing the kids, you're seeing the grandkids, like everything's here. Your whole world is out here. He's here. He's part of it. But it's almost like he's a planet, you know, you're moving around the sun. It's very, just wait. It'll be okay. It'll work out. You'll be fine where you're at. You'll be fine when he gets there. He'll be fine. He's not going for a long time. Watch out for dad. Kids are going to be cool. You are going to have 2 grandkids. Watch out for the younger one, the younger male. I love him. He's fucking funny. Just wait. I don't think he'll tell you everything, but just wait. Yours is going to be like 3 years from now. You'll be like, that bitch told me this. Here we go. Be like, look at this shit. You see all this happening right now? Just wait. Just wait. So you have you have so much more stuff. So what I want you to do right now is have 5 minutes, have 10 minutes, have a good cry, have a good breather. Mom is okay. Your life is cool. Your life is chaotic. Your life is beautiful. Your life is wonderful. You have little hiccups here and there, but it's nothing big that's going to set you off the path. Nothing big that's going to kill you. I do want to have you watch out for yourself, especially for the right side, like on the under, like even closer to like, I have small boobs, but they are here. But it's like underneath, like right here, closer to the chest bone, like in this area.
I just had my mammogram yesterday.
Perfect. Oh my God, that's so. I went to the gynecologist for the first time in 4 years, and I don't have a uterus. So yesterday, you both are vibing on the lady doctors.
Yeah.
See? Okay. So watch out for it later on. You also have like fibrous tissue. So watch out. That's what they're talking about. So watch out later on. We're not dying, but it will give us a scare. It will change our path a little bit, but it's nothing horrible.
Okay. I did have a biopsy already on that right side, and they put a marker in there, so it's like on the radar.
Oh my God, shut up. You have to tell me these things. I'm like, keep bringing me back to it. I'm like, why are we talking about the right? Okay. You'll be fine. You're not dying. It's not going anywhere. Just chill. Okay?
All right.
Okay. And if you need me, just let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need me again, let me know. Okay?
Thank you. It was so nice meeting you.
I love you, Amy. You're fabulous. Thank you. It was nice to meet you too. Okay, I'll see you recording tomorrow. Okay?